Yo, 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 yo. We're back for another edition of the Post Up. I'm here with my man B Ron. We're gonna hit y'all with a quick three in the key, B Ron. Y'all wanna tell them? You wanna tell them who we got in the building today? We do have a special guest.
We sure do. Special guest, the number two recruit in
Oh,
SimWorld from Port Arthur, Texas,
mm.
Keithan Carter. Keithan, how are you doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Life's good.
Good, good, good. It's a pleasure to have you on as the first guest on the Post Up podcast. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
So you got
Yeah,
them
very, very
dialing
welcome.
in. We do want to make sure we have them dialing in, B Ron, before you lead in with your questions.
Of
We
course.
we do have to start there. B Ron came in with that quick burn, Keithan. We know you've been pretty cool in within our Discord and in our world, but he came with that quick burn. You have You've been unseated in the number one spot of unsigned commits, man. You all right with that? Or, how you feeling? How are you gonna take that at your young age?
Hey, hey, I was number one. I was number one at a point in time, number two at a point in time. I was number three at a point in time to the previous number ones and number twos. Man, it's all good. It don't mean nothing to the season start. That's what
Ah,
I'm looking forward to.
this is true. This is true. All right,
Fair,
hey,
fair
I'll fall
enough. I
back. B
like it.
Ron, take the show, man. Take the lead.
All right. So, Keithan, first question for you I have. So, we've seen you play a little bit, and I like your game so far. I really, really do. But my first question for you is right now, who would you say is your biggest influence in your current play style?
You know, I got a little bit of everything to my game, but between AI and James Harden, man, it'll have to go. I have to go probably. AI. I probably have to go AI. AI crossover is just mean, but James Harden, his shot creating is just on a different level. Not on the level of Steph, but on a different level. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
different. We definitely
Yeah.
see it in that step back that you have, man.
Yeah,
It is
yeah. Oh,
very
yeah. I'm
apparent.
gonna laugh a week with that.
Look, and as a Texas kid, I'm sure that I'm not surprised to see James Harden on your list. Is what I'm going to say. Not surprised about that at all. So, second question I have for you is, do you have any pregame hype songs or a playlist you like to listen to before a game starts to get yourself going?
Danny, I got a whole playlist I created myself.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta get in that Killer Instinct zone. I got the Chicago boys in there. I got some down south boys in there. I got Meek. Oh man, Meek. That Meek go do it every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Meek Mill definitely a good option.
No,
Definitely
no
agree with you
Houston.
there.
Nothing Houston in there.
I got a little sauce walk in there. You know, they don't know no.
No,
Everybody don't know nothing about the TSF boys.
Mm,
no,
mm.
no, Paul Wall in there.
Paul, nah, not Paul Wall. Get some zero, not no Paul Wall. Flipping
Oh
it
man.
zero.
Fair enough, fair enough. Definitely understand that. Hey, look, I got one more question for you here. And I know that, well, we know here in SimWorld, because of the age and everything, this is not the NBA. You are not going out and saying, hey, come get me. It's not how this works. But I'm sure that you have a team that you'd like to play
Mm,
for. So,
mm.
do you have a team that you would like to play for in
Yeah.
SimWorld this season?
Streets are talking, man, and the streets are talking like, hey, man, there's some Gotham talk out there. What you got though for us, Keith?
Shout out to Coach Tim Ballard, man. He's doing his thing out there, and I really like what they got going on out there. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm a big Texas guy. Like the coach from Houston hasn't reached out to me yet, but I would love to stay home. But then again, you got players like Mbako. He playing with him in the tournament was like a big turnaround, like a big turn. I love playing with him. Him and Lovejoy, like they did their thing. They made me feel like, hey, I need to be out here with them. We could do some things like that with them. Yeah, like we could do some things together. Coach
Mm,
Temple already made me feel like, hey, this is you. This is your spot. We gonna go all the way. Like shout out to him. And also I feel like players play a big role in it too. Like your chemistry with the players, like how long y'all
right.
get along off on and off the court in the locker room. Make sure there's no bumping heads. And I but to answer the question, I really necessarily don't have anywhere specific I want to go.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
okay, all
Hey,
right. That's
It,
fair.
So
Yeah,
look, B
man.
Ron, this will be an NBA three in the key. So they'll give us maybe 4 or 5 seconds. I got one more for you,
Yeah,
Keith.
go for
Along
it.
those lines, man, this may be a little touchy here, right? So you
Uh,
said it's all about chemistry and who you want to play with, right? We won't put you on the spot with where you're going, but you streets are talking. On the other end of that, is there anyone out there in SimWorld Hoops currently that you want to stay away from?
oh man, is there? Oh, man, I don't. He get a little bit too much hype around the table. And I don't really appreciate it. I didn't see his. He hasn't showed me anything particular.
Who we
I really
talking
don't
about?
want to name. I really don't want to name names, but little candy yams over there. He a little soft. He a little soft. A little too sweet for me.
Oh
We stirring
man,
the pot this morning, stirring it up, man. Like James Harden, James Harden stirred.
James
Hey,
Harden stir.
and another thing, Tyrell Thompson is way better than this kid on any level. Shout out to my
Oh
cousin. That's my cousin. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
wow.
Oh, okay,
When we
I
played
know
against,
that.
when we played against him, and what tournament was that? Was that the Sunset tournament?
I
We played against
believe
him. I
so.
don't know if y'all saw Yams hitting the nay off the crossover. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. I'm talking about Tyrell Thompson was greasing this dude, like greasing him. Yams didn't stand a chance. I
Yeah.
mean, unfortunately, we lost the game, but tournament preseason.
Right.
We'll get back sooner or later.
All right.
But it wasn't because
Always.
of him. I'm staying away from him at all costs. Just let that be known.
Well, we'll
Play
see
with
how
him
that
in the
pans out. We'll
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll definitely say that you guys are both hailing from Texas, man, and you kids got to get your shine on. So you never know. You never know what can happen, but we definitely hear you here, man. But look, we're gonna keep it. We got a little bit of time here, so we're gonna keep it moving. We got our three in there. We'll definitely see how you feel about some of these other topics. Me and B Ron here, though. Today we had the semis and the finals of the top of the mountain tournament. You got to take part in that too, Keithan. But B Ron, wanted to get your thoughts on what you saw today. Definitely want to throw my words out there. Keithan, we'll see what you have on the tournament itself, how you feel about it. But B Ron, what were your takeaways?
So I liked a lot of what I saw from the teams that played in the tournament last night, but I will say that man, this Bay Breakers team, uh, we know as of right now officially, both Trey Hyman and Xavier Pope are not officially on the roster yet. But if they do go there, that is going to be a scary team, I think. And it seems like they just continue to win despite, I don't want to say me not thinking they're going to win, but they just continue to win, and I'm surprised that they do it. So now to me, like they're starting to be like Tom Brady. Like I can't bet against you guys anymore. You know what I mean? Tom
Yeah.
Brady was down 23 in Super Bowl and came back and won the game, and I'm like, I can't. I can't bet against Tom Brady. So now I feel like I can't go against the Bay Breakers anymore because they keep winning. I know
Hey,
it's preseason tournaments, but they keep winning. So, for you,
preseason
yells.
preseason tournaments, lot to talk about. You had obviously you had Gotham Knights, seeing Keith in here that we have here running with that squad. Lot to talk about there. Um, and apparently he did not enjoy playing with Mr. Yams. I won't get on that. Bay Area looked good. Obviously the yacht club, man, that's gonna be a tough out. But for me,
Absolutely.
I would kind of wanted to go a little different direction. There is Team Showtime basketball, man. We know they got Bronny. We know they got Bryce James. We know the names they're going to talk about on that team. Um, we know Ethan Letterman can shoot the lights out, but did you guys happen to catch a guy by the name of Sky Buckner Williams? He gave the step back of the gods multiple times. He was shooting the lights out. I've never even heard of this kid before, but if that's something they're adding to the repertoire with other people, and they're out in LA, so they're gonna have a great recruiting class. But that
Yeah.
kid there was a monster from what I saw. Go back and look at the tape. I like to catch the nondescript stuff, but the guy looked like he's just gonna be tough. Marsh likes to talk about who the top shooter in SimWorld High School hoops is. He's yelling Kermit the Frog and Gil Blumenstein, everything else. I'll throw one out there. Sky Buckner Williams. That was crazy what I saw. So my takeaway was look out for this kid. So,
Okay.
Keith,
Okay.
no. I know you had a tough game out there. We won't get into it, but you could tell us your thoughts, man. What were your takeaways from the tournament? Did you enjoy the tournament? How do you feel about this tournament?
Sadly, I had to continue watching from the sideline, but man, I loved it. Love to see all the talent out there. Love to see my Texas boys go out there and play, finally make it to the second round with or without me. I mean, unfortunately, it came up short, but man, all these kids out here are balling. Like
Is there
these kids are hooping.
is there anybody that stuck out to you outside of your Texas crew or Gotham Knights that really just stood out for you?
My God, man, Trey Hyman. Trey Hyman is a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog, and I'm rocking with him. And shout out to Yacht Club too. Jay Laster over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. He's something serious. I also like man Trey Turner. Trey Turner, that's my dog too. Like they man, these are some real hoops. And another kid we played against, like my his last name was Cruz. I don't remember his first
De'Aaron
name. No.
Cruz.
Aaron Cruz.
Yeah,
Real, real,
he's a
real
whew,
shifty kid. Yeah.
shifty and quick, like lightning quick. I'm talking that guy is quick.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but it's a lot of talent, a lot of showcase going on here, man. These kids are they're hooping.
All
Love
right.
to see it, man. Love to see it.
All
Do
right.
you prefer the 3v3 or probably five? Out of curiosity, or does it
Um,
not matter?
it really does. I feel like the 3v3 is just really more showcasing like for like single talent showcasing. Even though
Okay,
it's a three on
individual
three,
skill
but
set.
yeah. You get a lot of 1v1 matchups that people.
Right.
But I mean, you love to see it because you want to know you're on the spot. 5v5, you get helped out here and there, but I like the 5v5 because it shows what a team could actually be doing up in the upcoming regular season because that's real basketball.
Yeah.
But I also like to see the 3v3 because you get that 1v1 matchup
Yeah,
here and there in between. Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, yo, I had to
So
get that in there
so
real quick.
no, good. Some people will say I ain't even gonna give you a chance to respond, though, Keith. And you don't get to respond to this. Some people say you like the 3v3 because it's less people you got to pass to, man. All right, look. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We got three in the key. Last one coming up later today, later tonight, or this evening, whatever wherever you're at, right? Canada flight tournament coming up. We're going north of the border just a little bit, and there is some talent up there. B Ron, what are you looking forward to most in this tournament, man?
I think I have to start with my man Marcus Liefeld up there for Team North. I'm really excited to see him just because, he had a lot of issues with the Tyrell Simpson, no, Tyson Simpson
Tyson Simpson, yeah.
situation, and how that all went down. And now he's the guy. He's the main focal point up there in for Team North and Coach Chris King up there. So I am just excited to see him play, and of course Yako gonna be there again. We'll see Letterman Jr. Brummer's gonna be there. What about you though, Yels?
Man, so I was gonna say Alex Rodriguez. If y'all again, like I try and be under the radar. If anybody caught, we had some footage of their pickup game the other night up in the Hoop Dome in Toronto. Alex Rodriguez was anything but under the radar. Keep an eye out for him, but that's not where I'm gonna go. Team Bloomer. Team Bloomer is going to the Canada Flight Tournament, and Gil Blumenstein's hitting the floor again, 3 versus 3. Kenneth Klum, but they brought in Henrik Vekic out of Europe. He
I
made
just
the
caught that.
long flight over. I'm looking forward to seeing some of this international flavor. I know it's not a stateside tournament, you dig, but that's
Right.
going to be interesting to see. And I think they're going up against one of your favorite players in the first round there, Keithan. They're going to be going up against the Toronto Maple Yams with Corey Yams, Juka G, and Ronnie Shanahan. You have some thoughts about this tournament at all, or maybe just that matchup?
Shout out to Gil Blumenstein. That boy, look, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Anybody playing against Yams should go off. That's all I'm saying. That's my thoughts. Yams, and he's just a big body, just a big body in the paint. That's it. I mean, it could be a factor at time, but at the end of the day, he's a non-factor.
mm,
A non-factor. You heard it
wow.
here first from Keith Carter.
All right, Yams. Well, hey, we're a non-biased show, so Yams, you are
Yeah,
welcome here to
absolutely.
give your take anytime, any time of the day. If it's candy yams, if they're undercooked yams, whatever it is. What I do know is you do protect the rim, good sir. Keithan, It was a pleasure
I
having
could
you
agree with
here,
that.
man.
I could agree with that. My apologies. I could agree with that. My apologies.
Look,
I still don't like
put him over a little bit. Put him over a little bit. Come on.
But man, absolute pleasure having you
Yes,
on with
thank
us
you.
this morning, Keithan. Appreciate you calling in, man. And we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep having guests on here and there as becoming a theme here in SimWorld hoops. Shout out to Big Bob and Elava for getting that jumped off. But this is definitely we wanna bring light to all of the young talent in the hoops world here, where average Joe can make their hoops dreams come true, right? So, B
That's what it's
Ron,
all
what you
about.
got, man? Anything before we get out of here?
Uh, you know what? Have a good day. Just have a good day, y'all. Holidays are right here, man. Like it's stressful out here for real. Y'all be nice, everybody. Have a good day. Tie your shoes and have a good day.
Yeah, you won't. Next time you'll see us, it'll be past Christmas. Hope you guys all get everything you want for the holidays, and if you get nothing else, hope you get away from the people that get on your nerves. So, hey, this has been Three in the Key, and this has been the Post Up. I'm Yells. Been B Ron here with Keith and Carter. Appreciate y'all. Until
yo.
next time.